Hello everybody. Let us talk about Section 60 of Transfer Property Act. Let us start with an example. A takes a loan of rupees 1 lakh on his property from B. Now in this case, A is a mortgager and B is a mortgagee. For securing a loan, A gives his a production unit property, which consists of a production unit of juice to Mr. B, and B in return gives him rupees 1 lakh. On clearance of principal, interest, and the cost to B, A has the right to redeem the property from B. On payment of the entire amount, that is the principal, interest, and the cost, on that to B, A is liable to get back his property. Mortgagee is also liable to return back the production unit. He cannot have any clause on the production unit. Now, let us read what Section 60 say. Instead of reading Section 60, let us understand Section 60 because um, it being lengthier, it will be difficult to comprehend. Let us comprehend Section 60. See, basically, when the money is given to money is taken on security basis, the person who takes money is called a mortgager, and the person who lends the money and takes in return something for security purpose, maybe of papers relating to the house, building, land, or property itself, property along with the papers. He is called a mortgagee. So in cases when the properties are, when the money is paid to him, the mortgagor pays back the money along with the interest cost and the principal sum. The is liability of the mortgagee return back the property as well as the property papers, or the mortgagor may direct to give the property to somebody else. And in case the transaction is registered by virtue of a registered instrument, the right in the property has to be extinguished by virtue of a registered instrument. This is what Section 60 says. Now, what does the proviso say to Section 60? Proviso to Section 60 says, in case they have entered into an agreement whereby the party whereby the party have extinguished the right. Such is not permissible. Such act is not permissible, or by virtue of a decree of the court, this right cannot be taken away. Right which is conferred on the mortgagor is called a right of redemption or redeem, and the suit which the mortgagor files is called suit for redemption. In case in case a time limit is fixed for paying the mortgage money. In case the mortgagor is unable to pay the principal money on time, on time, the mortgage does not become invalid. That is why it is said once a mortgage, always a mortgage. And in case mortgage is taken in bits on parts, the mortgagor has a right to redeem proportionately or all the mortgage together. That is the essence of Section 60. Now let us go to the leading case law on this subject. That is Noakes and Company versus Rice. And this is where the principle came out. Once a mortgage, always a mortgage. Noakes and Company, Noakes and Company versus Rice. Here the Rice had mortgaged his brewer unit to Mr. Noakes, and Rice had taken loan on the property and had given his brewer unit as a collateral security during the subsistence of mortgage. The mortgage did not have a right to sell the malt from the mortgage property. On redemption, that is on clearing the mortgage money, Noakes stopped Rice from exercising right from selling malt from his property. Court held Noakes' right was valid till he had right over the property, and once the right was redeemed by Rice, he had no right over the property. And the court evolved the principle. Three principles, that is conditions, or we can say conditions. Agreement the party should not override the law. Mortgagee shall not reverse to him any collateral security, that is, anything, any advantage which he has received under the mortgage to his own advantage. On payment to the principal, that is, principal, interest, and the cost, all the property should come back to the mortgagor. Thank you.